Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be showing you how I get this super easy spring makeup look. I've gone for really dewy skin, nude lip obviously, kind of a bit of a bronzy eye. It's just an easy, simple spring bit of makeup. I'm also really pleased to say that I'm working with Look Fantastic on this video, so I do have a discount code for you, so I'll just pop it up on screen now. So if you do want to stock up on any goodies, be sure to use that code and save yourself a bit of money. But yeah, if you do want to see how I got this makeup look, then please keep watching. So first of all, I want to create a proper like dewy base. I don't know what kind of makeup I'm going to do today. I'm just going to go for it and just see what happens. So don't know what the title of this video is going to be right now, but yeah, I'm just going to go and let's just see where we end up. So this is the iconic Prep Set and Glow. I'm just going to use it to kind of brighten my face and add, as I said, a bit of a dewy base. It smells really nice as well. Feeling nice and fresh. And now I'm going to give my eyebrows a little bit of a brush. So this is the Benefit 24-Hour Brow Setter. I use this every single day just to really brush my brows up. If my eyebrows are looking a little bit crazy right now, by the way, I tinted them last night, so they're probably looking a bit dark and a little bit crazy. I'm just going to brush those up. I really like having a bushy brow, so I do tend to really stick them up. I know some people really do hate the bushy brow trend, but I like it. Sorry. There probably will be a day that I look back at my eyebrows and I'm like, what the hell was I doing sticking them up like that? But we all have those bad eyebrow phases, don't we? I think it's quite funny that during the phase you have no idea how awful you look. Like, remember when tiny skinny brows were a thing and you thought you were the absolute shit when you went on a night out with your thin drawn on brows? There we go. So now you can see they're all bushy, sticking up. I look a bit like a werewolf, but I like it. That's the look we're going for. Guys, I started doing my foundation and then I realised the camera had just stopped recording randomly, so that's great. So just to let you know, I started applying the Nars Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation in the shade Stromboli. And I was just in the middle of saying how I prefer now to apply my foundations with brushes. I just find it much quicker and easier. This is the Morphe M439. Really good brush for blending in foundation. Okay, now that's all blended in. I've blended it down my neck a little bit as well. I'm going to go in with concealer, and for concealer I'm going to be using the Laura Mercier Flawless Fusion, one of my all-time favourites. I just love how this sits on the skin, and recently I've been really trying to steer clear of putting like loads of concealer under my eyes. So I tend to just put a little bit here, kind of where you would naturally get a bit of a line from an eye bag. You know, we're getting older. I'm getting more and more tired. And then I like to put a bit up here as well to kind of lift the eye up once it's blended out. And the thing I like about this concealer as well is it doesn't dry down too quickly, so it gives you time to use it. You don't feel like a cakey mess if you don't blend it in straight away. I'm going to put a little bit on my chin, down my nose like that, and just a little bit in the centre of my forehead. So that is where I tend to put my concealer. Got a new beauty blender just for this video. Just there's something really satisfying about a really clean beauty blender. I don't know what it is, but I'm going to go in and just blend. Oh, by the way, the shade of concealer that I use is 2N, and I really like that. It's not too bright, it's got a slight pink undertone, which is quite good at colour correcting sort of any darkness, so I really like that. You can see there the kind of little bit of brightness that it gives. So you can see it gives the eye a little bit of a lift. So there you can see it's not too heavy. I don't have like white under eyes. It's just natural and nice. I just love how it sits on the skin. And then for underneath the eyes, I'm going to be using, again from Laura Mercier, the Secret Brightening Powder. I actually prefer using this under the eyes than the regular translucent powder now. I discovered it last year and I've just never really gone back. I don't know what it is about it, but I really love it. And I tend to apply this with a brush. Again, I don't go in heavy. I'm using the Morphe M554 brush. Just this really soft brush, perfect for underneath the eyes. I'm just going to put a little bit on the brush like that, and then I'm going to just go in with it on the brush and apply it underneath the eyes like that. Really, really love this. Take it a little bit down my smile lines and just on my chin. Basically wherever we put that concealer, I'm just going to gently run it. I am not a fan of baking and using loads and loads of powders because personally for me, I feel like the more powders you put on your skin, the less natural the makeup can look. I'm also just going to run it over my eyelids as well, just to set them, why not? Okay, there we go. So I'm really pleased with how that base is looking. Right, I think I'm actually going to carry on with my skin because I'm liking how this is going. So I'm going to do my skin first and then do my eyes. I know that might be a weird order to some people, but... So for bronzer, I'm going to use from Benefit the Hoola Caramel. Really, really love the shade of this. It's a proper... spring summer bronzer this is. It's got that proper nice glow to it. And I'm going to go in with an angled brush from Morphe. The name of the brush is rubbed off, but literally you can get one of these brushes from anywhere. I will link it in the description box, but it's just an angled like contour brush. And then I'm going to contour quite high up because I really do want to define these cheekbones. I don't want to bring the contour too low because then you're just going to drag your face down. So I'm going to keep the contour nice and high and kind of shading both sides where I want it and then go in and blend. Also going to blend under the jaw because we like a chiseled jawline. And then I'm also going to contour down the sides of my nose. But nothing too harsh, we just kind of want to include it in the scenario. We don't want our nose to get lost on our face, so I'm not going to go in with a really small brush. I'm just going in with the standard brush, just so we can get a little bit of definition around the nose like that. And then I'm just going to go around my head as well. Right, now I'm looking all super bronzed. I'm going to go in with my blush and I'm going to use the L'Oreal Life's a Peach blush. Now I used to absolutely be so obsessed with this blush and then I just stopped using it and I don't know why. And then I saw it on Look Fantastic and was like, oh my god, yes, I remember that, I need it again. And now I used it the other day and I was like, oh my god, yes, this is why I loved it so much. I'm just going to apply it with a Morphe E4 brush, but look at the colour of it. It's a proper lovely sort of peachy colour. So nice, especially if you're not into like your pink blushes like me. I much prefer ones with like a peachy undertone. So I'm going to pop this on the apples and I'm going to blend it in with my bronzer and take it all the way up my cheeks. And with this blush, I really like it because you can't go over the top with it. You're not going to put it on and be like, whoa, what have I done? I just love that flush of colour. It's so nice. I feel like a good blush is what really takes your makeup to feel like that spring summer vibe. It just makes you look so fresh. I don't know what it is, but just does something. And I also like to brush it over my nose as well. Again, it just adds to that whole kind of sun-kissed look. And there we go, I think I'm going to leave that there. For highlighter, I'm going to use another one of my absolute faves. This is from Wetnwild. But can you just see the colour of that? And I'm going to keep it really, really high. And I'm going to do almost like a letter C shape around my face. So just taking it round in that C. Put a little bit on my Cupid's bow. Nose, down the middle. And there we go, that skin is just looking so nice. Just remembered I need to actually finish my eyebrows off. I only spiked them up, I didn't actually finish them. So I'm going to go in now with just the Rimmel London pencil in the shade dark brown. So the trick is to a bushy brow, if you don't have all of the hairs required for a bushy brow like me, keep your pencil uber sharp so you are literally going to draw on hair strokes. So you can see how much hair I've got, but I'm just going to kind of fill in the sparse areas with the pencil. And I like to start at the tail because I'm weird, so I'm just going to create more of a tail there and fill in these sparse areas. I don't like to add too much because then it kind of takes away from that natural bushy brow, but I'm just filling in where I can see gaps. So you can see the tail looks a little bit better now, but I'm going to fill in the front here now. So there we go, now you can see, if you compare it to that one, it's just a little bit more full. And I just like the kind of messiness of it. It's not too done. Do you remember the whole Instagram brow trend as well? Yeah, I'm completely over that. I just like the kind of natural, bushy, the kind of like looks like you haven't tried but you really have look. That is what I'm going for. And I'm just going to go and do exactly the same to their eyebrow. And there we go, we've got two big old bushy brows. I know they look a little bit weird when I've not got eyeshadow or mascara or anything on. They can look a little bit like two great big furry caterpillars, but that's what we're going for. So for the eyes, I am going to use the Urban Decay Naked Honey palette. This is a new purchase. I had to play with it the other day and I'm officially obsessed with it. It is so nice, but just look at those shades. I'm trying not to tilt it too much, otherwise you're just going to get blinded by the lights that I've got in here. But the most beautiful like bronzes, browns, golds, just perfect for that spring summer vibe. So for my eye makeup, I just want it to be super like bronzy, sultry, but at the same time I just want it to be really easy to do. That's what I'm feeling after looking at this palette. So I'm going to go in with the shade Hive with a Morphe M441, and I just kind of want to lay down an all over colour right now. I'm not doing anything technical, there's going to be no cut creases, nothing like that. We're just going for that really blended, smoked out look. I'm going to take it up to my crease like that and wing it out and really blend it in. Okay, now that colour's been laid down like that, I really want to kind of deepen the outer corner at the top here, so I think I'm going to go in with the shade Drip, which is just the darker brown next to Hive. So I'm going to use a Morphe M433 brush, and then I'm just going to take that in the outer corner and not blend it out too much. Do you know what, considering I didn't know where this makeup was going to go, I'm really liking how it's looking so far. I feel like I want a little bit more definition on the lash lines, so I think I'm going to go and basically do like a winged out liner, but instead of using an eyeliner, I'm going to use a dark brown eyeshadow because I've really been enjoying how that's been looking. So I'm just going to use a Morphe little tiny angled brush, and I'm going to use the shadow Sting from the palette, and it's just the darkest brown shade here. And I'm just going to line it along the top lash line, but I'm going to focus most of it towards the outer corner. I like to bring it into my inner corner as well and kind of create that proper feline cat eye shape. So you can see there already the kind of shape that that is creating compared to the other eye. And then I'm just going to do a tiny little baby wing. I don't really want this eye look to be about the eyeliner, so I don't want it too prominent, but I just want just a little bit to kind of continue with that shape that we've got going on. So there we go, now they both kind of look even. They look related. I'd say they're definitely at least cousins. I now want to add a bit of a bronze to the lid, so I'm going to use the shade Amber here, and it's this gorgeous kind of like glittery bronze shade, really nice. So I'm using my flat Morphe M224 brush to take this shade. I really don't want this falling out and going down my face, so I'm going to try and be super careful. Wow, that is a proper burnt orange kind of shade. I'm loving that. Feeling super bronzy. I am going to just slightly smoke out the lower lash line though, because I feel that when you've got so much going on the top, you need to even out the bottom, if that makes sense. Just like that. So you can see now it's kind of just even the scores a little bit. Now I'm going to go with mascara. I don't know if I'm going to use false lashes today. I'm really just enjoying not wearing them. Anyway, I'm going to use the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes mascara. Okay, and there we go, mascara all done. I've also been really enjoying just not putting mascara on my bottom lashes. I don't know why, I just prefer the kind of whole look that it gives, so I think it just looks a bit more fresh. I don't know. So yeah, I'm going to leave it there for the eyes, and I'm going to do my favourite part, lips. And this, when I tell you this is my all-time new favourite nude lip combo, honestly, it is incredible. So I'm using an oldie but a goodie to line my lips. This is MAC Stripdown, and I've just fallen in love with this product all over again. It's just the perfect colour. Oh my god, now I've got my lip liner on, I actually feel alive again. You know when you just feel dead? That's how I felt throughout this video. And now my all-time favourite new nude lipstick. It is incredible. From Anastasia Beverley Hills, and it's just in the shade Nude. That is the colour. It's a proper like rosy nude. I really love it. I just love it because it's not too, you know those nudes that can be so nude they almost look white on your lips? It's not like that. How lovely is that nude lipstick? And that's it guys, that is how you get my easy spring makeup. I really loved how this turned out. This is definitely an easy makeup look that anyone can recreate. It's so simple. So yeah, really hope you enjoyed that video, and I will leave all the links to the products used in the description box below, and I'll also put my discount code for Look Fantastic, so don't forget to use that if you do decide to do a bit of shopping on there. Anyway, as always guys, I'll see you in the next one. Bye!